What's up, my peeps? Superman and Lois is one of the most underrated, underappreciated shows on television right now. It's fucking phenomenal. Much better than it should ever have been. And it sucks because it's the final fucking season. Why? And it's been a great one. So we've had the death and return of Superman adapted in the best iteration, live action. I mean, granted, there's only one version, the Snyderverse version, and that's pretty easy to overcome, right? But that's what we've accomplished on the CW show. We only got 4 more shows to go. Episode 6, When the Lights Come On. What a great show, episode. So, quick recap. Luthor plans to move Luthor Corp to Smallville, but finds opposition in Lana. Sarah faces a difficult decision, and Clark confronts Luthor face to face. That's the general synopsis. And shit, it's such a great episode. Tyler Hoechlin is probably the best Clark Superman in live action form today. He is hands down fucking great. So charismatic. We have Clark essentially becoming more and more human every day because of the heart transplant he received from Sam Lane, right? In this episode, he's starting to see some gray, so some natural aging. And being who he is, he doesn't know how to really, it throws him for a loop. I think, honestly, it's one of those moments that I think as we grow older, it all hits us right. Man, women, doesn't matter. When you get those grays, you just don't know what to do. Either you go with the flow, or you, in Clark's case, he gets some little salt and pepper, and he goes to CVS, Walgreens-ish store, gets some hair dye, and in a really funny moment, gets confronted by Lana, and she's going to approach him. He's trying to hide and shit, but it's a realistic moment, and he plays it off pretty goofily, and it's pretty funny. It's a Clark moment, and I love it. But yeah, they find out Luthor's, trying to buy this property so he can get Luthor Corp there. Everything is just unwinding from his interaction with his daughter. He's losing his grip on shit. But also what's really cool is, that's going on. Lana's trying to keep him from building it. So she goes to, I forget the name of the resident, but talks her out of it. It's a lot of money, but they know the implications of what it might do. The resident also is thankful for, Lana goes with Clark for everything Clark's done. At this point, because of the death and everybody around there, math be mathin', and everyone's starting to figure out, or has figured out, that Superman and Clark are the same person. I mean, you can only wear those glasses for so long before people figure it out. But everybody is keeping a secret. Everybody really seems to appreciate what he's done and are grateful for what he's done. So it's not really a bad thing. Even down to the coach from the high school messing with the boys about utilizing their tools, their skills to their benefit, and the football team, and then they're really amusing. The twins' chemistry, I'm sorry, like ever since the recast, like the new Jonathan is great. Michael Bishop has just been killing it as Jonathan. He's very charismatic. His rapport with Jordan is awesome. I'm really loving and appreciating him. Sad still that it's ending, but banter there. Speaking of Jonathan, he's just in full Superman mode. He's out saving like with ease. Jordan's still in angsty mode because he feels like he's fucking up every time he tries to use his power, so he's hanging back. He even tries to get a job at the diner with Sarah. Sarah comes to a moment actually during that conversation, like, you can do anything, you can just travel at any time. And he's like, well, so can you. I mean, you can just get up and go if you want. Kind of gets the wheel turning, and she's like, well, you know what, I can. So that's kind of gives her a segue to leave the show, basically, in a cool way. And then they get attacked by Luthor's henchmen, of course, because that's who Luthor is, and that's another just trigger for her to leave. But yeah, so the boys are doing their thing in really cool ways. But speaking of attack, so they get attacked, and then that just fucking sends Clark over the edge. So one of the coolest moments in the show so far was when, I forget who it was, but somebody's father messes with one of the boys, and Clark confronts him in the bar, and totally like holds back his powers, but still kind of like shows him up. He's like, "What are you gonna do?" And he pushes Clark, and he just shoves him on. He's like, "Don't ever mess with my boys." And one of the most badass moments ever. Like that, Clark comes out, confronts Luther in the street, and they have a knockdown, drag out fight right here below. Putting it there. Fucking great. I mean, from the red lights to the rain, like Luther's like, "Oh, you didn't get your powers anymore? That's cool. Guess what? I can still fucking fight." So he takes off the glasses, and that's when you know it's fucking on. And they just throw down. Clark fucking lets loose and whoops his ass. Great fucking fight. Great fight to show that he doesn't need the powers. No, he's gonna stand on business, and he did. 10 toes in, he stood on that shit. Great fight. All in all, we've got some great drama. We had some great humor. Every great thing about the show was standing out in this episode. And that's going to lead up to the next one, which it looks like Lex is getting his infamous and, mine not infamous, but famous power suit, right? That's going to be the next fight. Just said this is ending. This episode did end off in a really adorable way where the boys, take a step back. Jordan now realizes him standing on, taking a, let me take it. So I mentioned that Lana gets attacked. Jordan has been running around the world like crazy saving people. Sorry, John has been running around the world saving people in Superboy mode. Jordan's still angsty, not doing shit with his powers. So on this particular night, John's burnt out, sleeping. Jordan is in emo mode, playing games, has his headphones on. The girls get attacked. Neither one's there to save them. Sarah actually ends up knocking old dude out with a fucking bat and saving mom. And that's that. Well, fast forward. Jordan realizes him not using his powers is just as bad, if not worse, right, than trying to use them and making mistakes. So he's made an effort to, or he's going to make an effort to get back into the game. And if that's an indication regarding the concept art of what we might see, I'm for it. I'm fucking for it. I'm excited. Hopefully that's the way this show ends. But the boys end up taking Sarah, who's deciding between, I think, Chile and I forget what the other place was, on where to go or her destination. I'm like, why not check out both? So they pick her up and they fly her off, and it's a really cute moment, and that's where they take off. But yeah, I'm bummed that this is the last season. I really hope that maybe someone flips the script, flips the switch, and decides, you know what, let's keep this going, and gives it another shot. Maybe not on the CW, maybe keep it on Max. Give it some more life. I think it has plenty of legs still on it. I mean, it's the response on the show is off the charts. Like everybody loves this show. I know I do. Let me know what you think down below. Like, follow, share, subscribe, and appreciate you.